Hello everyone! So it's Nancy Bright here tonight. So I'm gonna discuss this last book of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And I can say that Rowling was not the one author who wrote it. It was John Tiffany and Jack Thorne, so that is all that matters. So I'm not gonna cover all the plot and what happened in the book because I don't want to spoil it totally. I'm just gonna determine whether this book is good or bad, or what was good about it or what was bad about it. Just my opinion about this book. And so I apologize for my accent because I'm not a native speaker, but I try my best. I studied abroad, so that's why I think I can do it. Alright, so first of all, what I'm gonna tell you that the story takes place 19 years after the defeat of Voldemort. And, by the way, Harry Potter is not the main character in the book, so that's the case. The main characters are his children, his one child, and his name is Albus Severus Potter. Albus Severus, so it's the name, for Dumbledore and for Severus. So I'm gonna tell you that the names of this book are rather confusing, so I would say that's disadvantage, because you have to remember the names of the characters, Albus, it's, in dedication of Albus Dumbledore, but it's the main character and it's the son of Harry Potter. What the heck, really? I mean, I could not remember that. So, also, we can see that Harry is 37 years old and he's married to Ginny Weasley. So yeah, it's his wife, and he has also James Potter, the oldest child. Also James, it's after his father, and it's rather confusing also. And of course, we have Ron and Hermione, and they have their children, and particularly we have their daughter. Her name is Rose. And so basically what happens is that we can see the wizarding world where Harry is the Minister of Magic, and basically Albus, he made friends with the child of Draco Malfoy, and his name is Scorpius. He made friends with Scorpius, and all the book is, around them. First of all, the good thing is that finally we were expecting it for so long time, and that book just came out, and we can see that it was kind of interesting to read it. However, is it the wizarding world that we expected to have? Is it the real wizarding world of Harry Potter? The world that we expected, that we wanted to see in the book? No, it's not, as for me. Because the characters are not the same, except of the names that are confusing. You confuse them all the time. We have this problem of changing the time, of time turner. Because the main characters, they go back to the past, change something, and then the present time changes. I mean, really, it's also kind of confusing. You have to remember the details of the previous books. You have to remember what the authors brought us to, what do we have now, what has changed, And there is also the case when we see Amos Diggory. It's the father of Cedric. He appears to go to Harry and help him, to get Cedric back. What a crazy idea is that, really? So we can see that, and Harry refuses, and then this time turner appears to be, and then Albus, his son, somehow listens to their conversation and decides to help. Really, guys? I mean, and that's what happens, is that they try to make Cedric, to make Cedric be alive again, to get him alive, to change something. And then we got figured that then there is a niece of Amos Diggory, her name is Delphi, and this woman Delphi, as we can see at the end, she appears to be, and that's a spoiler, of course, but it's necessary here, alright? So she appears to be Voldemort's daughter. Alright? So this is the relation between fathers and, father and the child, like Delphi, really. We did not know that. We had no ideas that Voldemort could actually have children. So I think that's a failure. Then the other failure is that, really, the book is called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, right? And then, till the very end, we doubt who is really the cursed child in that book. And I think that this is the case where you have to decide who is the cursed child, really. Because we can see that Albus is not like Harry. He got to Slytherin, not Gryffindor. He doesn't play Quidditch. Yes, he's not good at playing Quidditch. That's the case. Also, he's not good at studying either. So what do we have? He's not like Harry Potter at all. Is he a cursed child? Because everything he does, he goes back to the past and tries to save Cedric, is not working really. Yeah, it does not work. It does not work. So is it really a curse? And then the other case, Scorpius, right? It's Draco Malfoy's son, and I would say he's a shy person. He's very reserved, polite, as we can see in the book. Is it really Draco Malfoy's child? And then we can see this line that Scorpius, the son of Draco Malfoy, he got called as a, somehow appeared Voldemort's son. They claim him to be. That there are rumors that destroy Scorpius from the inside. That's the problem of relation, in the book. Because everybody talks about it, that, Draco Malfoy's son is the son of Voldemort. Really, I don't understand that. How it could happen. The son of Voldemort, the daughter of Voldemort, really? And I'm not sure whether really Rowling has relation to this book. When I read it between lines, that's the idiom when I discussed with my students. So when I read it, I can feel that, really, was it written by Rowling? So I'm not sure. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that I think that this book will make you feel relaxed, maybe while you're reading it. But if you are a great, colossal, massive fan of Harry Potter, I don't think that you will feel some kind of the same feeling as you got while you were reading the previous books, the whole series. I don't think that the Wizarding world is the same. So now, let's get to the idea, let's get to the points where, let's put some marks, let's put some points for this book. So, first of all, it's plot, yeah? Plot is not bad, but again, this problem of time changing, this problem where we can see that, Harry, again, he feels the pain in the scar, he feels that Voldemort is coming, It's not a new idea. So I put 7 out of 10 to the plot of this book. And again, I feel that there is continuation, of course. And moreover, the plot, it's written as a rehearsal, special rehearsal edition. That's what I'm holding. It is supposed to be put on stage. Really? Because all the movies we watched, yes, they were movies, not the play, not the performance. I did not really like that idea. Is it good or bad that it was written as a rehearsal? I'm not really sure. Because I got used to read books, yeah? The books, the plot of like a novel, just a regular plot, not the rehearsal. I think it made easier to be read, yes, because you read it and it feels more comfortable, you flip the pages faster and you feel, oh, I'm getting into there, I'm getting in there. But in general, I cannot decide for sure whether it's good or bad, so I put 7 out of 10, like I said. So the next thing I'm gonna discuss is the characters of the book. So, like I said, who is the cursed child? I think that each one of you has to determine for yourself who is really the cursed child. Was it really Albus Severus, that he made a lot of troubles, he fixed things around, he made Harry and Ginny worry, a lot, because he stole the time turner and so far and so on. Or was it Scorpius who really fell in love, with the daughter, with the Hermione's and Ron's daughter, and that's kind of problem of relationship, of course. And we can also judge Harry and Draco Malfoy because they got into the conflict again. The conflict between them makes us also, worry about them, this kind of thing. But I think still the best character is Scorpius, not the Albus for me, because he is showed to be courageous, he is showed to be brave, and we can see that kind of love and, special friendly care of Albus. So I don't feel that thing about Albus, and from the Albus side, I feel that from Scorpius side. So I decided to put 7 really for characters, maybe 8, but not, still 7. So again, I want to say that I put 7 for the characters, and only because of Scorpius, because I enjoyed that kind of character. Yes, he's son of Draco Malfoy, but I really heck enjoyed it. So the other thing is the wizarding world. How could I judge that? The wizarding world, yes, we have this feeling that when guys use Polyjuice Potion, to steal the time turner at the beginning of the book, when you will read it, I'm sure that you will see that. That's also the feeling that, oh yeah, they use some potions, they use the spells. I can see that, the first stage, the first scenery that we get to see, it's basically the atmosphere of this Hogwarts Express when children get to Hogwarts, yes, and like I said before, like I've mentioned before, that Albus is not like Harry, he was put into Slytherin, not in Gryffindor, so also that's the wizarding world feeling, Quidditch, and the mentioning of disciplines and Hogwarts. So I would put for the wizarding world, it's 8 out of 10. Let it be like that, because the wizarding world, somehow, it was there, and I think the wizarding world, actually, is the thing that kept it all together, really. Because sometimes all the confusions that we had, it's the wizarding world that we are still reading Harry Potter, yeah, and his child, and this girl's child, this hack thing, so I decided to put, 8. Then also the relationships, and the relation between each other that characters had. First of all, it brings up the problem of father and son relations, because like I said, Harry and Albus had a lot of troubles getting along. That is like the line that goes through the book from part to part, yeah, because there are 2 parts and 4 acts, from act to act. We can feel that it's kind of strained out, it's stressing us out, what kind of relations Harry and Albus have, so it's kind of good thing to have. And also friendship between Scorpius and Albus, that's the main thing in the book, I think, that what keeps it together also. I would say love and family, because Harry is a family man. Hey guys, he's a really family man. He's 37 and he's, the head of magic ministry. He's kind of a responsible guy, really. So it's, for relations, I would put even 9 out of 10, because this is the core of the book, the real core of the book. And the last thing that I would like to judge is the cover of the book and the design of the book that I'm holding here. Guys, really check this out. The real cover, the colors, yeah, the gold color and the yellow color, and this is the child in the nest that is scared of something. So I would put 10 out of 10. And also the thing that I enjoy when you flip it, like here, this design, and the sign, like Harry Potter and the Cursed Child here, the design of the book, like the feeling, the pages, when you flip through them, and this new smell and the quality of the pages. I enjoyed it really much. But really, like I said, I'm not a native speaker. I'm from Russia, actually. Being particularly even from Ukraine. So it costs like it costs 20 pounds, really. Like for Russian guys, for people from Russia, it's kind of expensive. I don't know how it was for you, but still I enjoyed it. I paid for it and I read it, so I enjoyed the design and the cover of the book. So again, we can judge it, we can talk about it a lot, but general opinion, is it the same wizarding world as we read about in the previous books? Just think about it. The first question that you have to decide for yourself. Is it the same? I think no, it's not. We were expecting it for 9 years almost. And finally it came out and you read it, and as for me, it did not feel the same. It did not feel like it's real Rowling book. Think about it. And the second thing that you have to think about is the problem of being a cursed child. Who is it really for you? Was it Delphi? Was it Albus? Was it Scorpius? Because as for me, I could not still decide, yeah? There were a lot of descriptions, in the moments of the book where you could say, yeah, that's Albus, or yeah, no, that's Scorpius, he stressed out all the things, or something like that. That's the second problem. Like I said, the problem of idea of going from past to present time, changing things, this butterfly effect, that's also, as for me, it seemed like authors of the book, they did not know what to write, what else to write. Let's use the past. Let's just use the past and let it, be easier for us to or get some things out of the Goblet Fire of the 4th book, try Wizard Tournament, why not? So again, it's not the good thing, you know, that appeared to me. And like I said, the good points for the book is that we still had these relations, we still had some love, some humor, and Ron was one of the guys who actually, you know, got some humor into the book. They at least tried to be, you know, humorous. Tried to make Ron humorous as usually, and by the way, he manages his own shop, like Weasley Wheezy's shop, that's how it's called. It's a cool thing, actually. So guys, I want you still to read this book and understand for yourself, because it's only individual thing to decide whether it was good or not. There are many details that you have to still read. Even if you listen to the brief plot, please still read it, because you have to decide how you feel about this book. And again, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope maybe you can comment and you can write your own opinion. I'm kind of open-minded about that, and I'm expecting, you know, what do you guys think? And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm Nancy Bright. Please subscribe. I love you all.